Scholars, you have just completed your reading of pages 42 through 43 and your DIRT quiz. Let's go ahead and dive into our planning and vocabulary for today's lesson. You will need the following materials: Chapter 6, pages 42 through 43, paper, pencil, distraction-free location, and grab your notes from Monday's lesson. If you have any questions, be sure to write them down on your notes and visit us in office hours. Remember, scholars, if you visit during office hours, it is an opportunity for you to gain points on Kickboard. Remember, scholars, we are one big learning family, all here to support each other and grow as learners, and make this virtual experience the best experience ever. Our vocabulary terms for today are vulnerable. What word? Vulnerable is an adjective. It means to be susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm. The word is vulnerable. What word? The next word is conspire. What word? Conspire is a verb. Conspire means to make secret plans jointly to commit an unlawful or harmful act. The word is conspire. What word? So, scholars, in today's text, we are going to see someone extremely vulnerable and we're going to see others conspire. Be sure to challenge yourself to use these two vocabulary terms in your independent and exit ticket prompt today. So, our focus question is the same from yesterday. Why is it so important to Cleopatra to conquer Mark Antony? At this time, scholars, go ahead, grab out your sheet of notebook paper. Today's lesson is lesson 6B. Our focus question for today is why is it important to Cleopatra to conquer Mark Antony? Take a few seconds and write down your focus question. Now that you have your focus question written, let's go ahead to our next slide. So, giving a little context, on yesterday we learned about Mark Antony. We learned who Mark Antony was and we talked about his character. We wrote that Mark Antony was a skillful and disciplined leader who wanted to conquer more land and who appreciated resources and wealth. Mark Antony was likable and welcomed by others. His handsome looks were often compared to Hercules. Scholars, many of us missed that question on our DIRT quiz regarding which god was Mark Antony compared to. That god was Hercules. We're moving. So, scholars, today our annotation and discussion prompt is: what is Cleopatra's current situation? Again, our annotation and discussion prompt is: be sure to go ahead and write that down on your paper. What is Cleopatra's current situation? I'll give you time to write your annotation and discussion prompt down. So, scholars, our focus for today's lesson is to explain Cleopatra's current situation. Let's go ahead and prepare for our T-chart. On our T-chart today, we are going to identify Cleopatra's situation and we're going to find evidence to explain her current situation. Go ahead and create your T-chart. You will have a total of 4 boxes. The 2 boxes on your left-hand side, be sure to label them Cleopatra equals. Be sure to label your boxes on your right, evidence. Go ahead and create your T-chart. So scholars, we have our T-chart created. It is now time for your independent practice. Be sure to click on the video below so that you can start today's lesson and your independent practice. See you there.